Dragon Ballers, if you're looking to buy Dragon Ball Super or One Piece sealed product, make sure to get 5% off using my link to Mystic TCG down in the description. You can also sell cards to them using their Facebook link, which is also down in the description. Yo, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? I'm here with Marcus to profile his top 16 Soul Striker deck from the North American Top Cut Regional. So one of the things we've been trying to do here on the team is find a Crimson replacement, which I'm sure a lot of people have been trying to do. And I was trying to convince Marcus to play a very specific leader, but he decided to go with Soul Striker. So, Kuz, why did you go with Soul Striker?
Honestly, it was because I didn't have the cards for Golden. It's literally that simple. I really wanted to play Golden Frieza, but I didn't have all the cards. I was missing the Vegetos. Shout out to Drew Buck. He did send me a couple of Vegetos, and they did get it in time, but I just didn't feel comfortable running it just like that. So I went with a old and reliable leader that's blue and pretty good with some good cards.
So how do you feel about Soul Striker in this format in general? I feel like the only downside of leader is like sometimes struggling to awaken, but with so much red, I mean, I guess it's not too much of a problem, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I going into the tournament, I just said, please just give me all the red decks. That's all I want. And I did win against all the red decks. I lost against Android 21 due to, many factors, but yeah, unfamiliarity being one. I'm not sure how it is against other blue decks, but against red, it does feel pretty good.
Cool. All right, let's take a look at the main deck.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with simple 4 super combos, right? Just one Zeno as a split. Some extra cards, one Desperate Measures just against anti-floodgates like Riposte, whatever. 4 Senzubins. I still like Senzubin as a card. Other extra cards, the 3 UI, 3 Realm of God splits. Very similar. You've probably seen this before in Crimson, right? Very similar split. Still very powerful cards. Really good defensively and offensively. I think these were really good ratios. Something unique and different is the 2 Chilled Army Reinforcement and 3 Dimension Magic. These technically are self-awakeners, so to me, I really wanted 2 Chilled Army Reinforcement because getting to 5 life and being able to awaken with that was great, so I could always play Surmounting from my Z deck at 6 life, going down to 5. Pass for this. Felt really good.
How often did you ever run into like the Borgos types of cards or the Mize or anything like that to punish D Magic? Are people still playing those?
Honestly, I didn't run into any of them at all. Yeah, I didn't run into any of them.
Nice.
So
So
I'm
D
not sure if
Magic
they still
is
play
back on
it.
the menu.
But yeah, it felt pretty good for me. Even if they were there, I don't think it was super critical. The more important part of these cards are the self-awaken part. I think it's very important.
Gotcha.
All right, moving on. I have some 30 bursts, just some generic defense against Red Gogeta, which is still, in my opinion, an amazing deck. And just overall safety against other high-cost cards. I think 30 bursts is very, very strong. At worst case, it's a negate. Going into the Unison package, now only 1 Boo and 3 Baby Unisons, so 4 Unisons total. Can't awaken at the 3 Unison cost play anymore, but Baby is still a very good Unison, solid. If your opponent doesn't deal with it, you could do some crazy stuff with the -5. Boosting up your leader to get Double Strike is even more value now because Champa is gone. So I really like the Baby Unison, but I do think there are other options out there that might be just as good. Yeah, I actually had Peter Catani reach out to me today saying Grand Priest Unison might be a good choice. Might need to explore that, so we'll see. All right, that's pretty much the core of the deck. Again, very similar to stuff you've seen probably from Crimson decks, but that's what this is. Literally Crimson rehash into Soul Striker. Got the 4 Piccolo, 3 Pan split. Piccolo, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, 2-drop battle card. I think it's super strong. If anything, I think this card deserves an errata to maybe superhero leader only.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about like this post Crimson era is like we just don't need to play any actual engine cards. This is just like the 50 something best blue cards plus because you're playing Soul Striker, you gotta play Self Awakeners. But yeah, just the best blue cards in the game.
Go on into some 1-drops. I have 3 Krillin the Cunnings, 2 Goten Self Awakeners. Krillin, I played the Cunnings just because Android 21, I heard it's good against that. That's a Joey tip. In fact, this whole list is actually a Joey tip. But yeah, it was sided in and out most every game. It's best of 1 pre-side, so it didn't matter if it's in my main or side. I would tend to side him out for Borgos's, but still good generic draw 1 card. It only hurts you when you restand your energy with Gohan Beast SCR, but overall, it doesn't really get in your way. So I liked it where
Yeah,
it's at.
and typically you don't want to be resetting your energy with Gohan Beast, right? You typically want to restand your leader
Exactly.
and himself.
Yep. Then I have the two Goten Self Awakeners. I know there's a lot of controversy or opinions on which ones to play, whether it's this or Pan or Black Knight Saint, like whatever the case may be. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think they're all situational. I personally really like the Goten one. I like to just pay one energy and hopefully it stays alive, which it probably should in this metagame. And yeah, get extra value out of it if I need to. But most of the time, all you need is that one swing anyway. So
Yeah,
Pan is just as good.
I love Soul Striker because untapping 4 with Gohan Beast is absolutely broken, but I hate that you have to play Self Awakeners. Like, I don't know. When you don't need them, they
Yeah,
feel terrible. When you do need them, they still feel kind of bad. But hey, I mean, that's the price you pay for untapping 4 energy, right?
absolutely. I did get stalled a couple games, and those games were very rough for sure. Moving on into some blue battle cards that are power is just Goku Black and the baby ape unison. I mean, just the baby ape. Combined with the unison, obviously this 5-drop is very powerful. And Goku Black is very powerful once you have 3Z energy charged up. It's just coming out in battle, double striker, removing cards. It's very powerful. But to me, it didn't come up as much because I played so many red decks. So both these cards didn't come up that often. But honestly, the main power of this deck is just through these battle cards. And that is the weakness of this deck, where it doesn't have a very top end, heavy top end, doesn't have that, power oomph behind it. But still very good cards to play with.
How did you feel about the deck's ability to make Z energy? Because I noticed you're not playing Unbreakable, right?
Correct, I'm not, but given the amount of one drops I play, it seemed like I always had a lot of cards to just combo off. Comboing off a Pan from a Piccolo felt very easy, so I was pretty good on Z Energy. Going into some black cards that I chose to play with, we have two Oceanus and two Black Smokes. Black Smoke is a generically good card. In a best of one pre-side, I felt like I need to cover my range, so Black Smoke felt really good. At worst, it's a draw two, pay two, so it felt good in that regard, or really good against red, where you're removing their unisons. Oceanus, my personal favorite card. That's definitely bias on my end. I just love playing Baby Unison on 3, Awakening, swing on tap 2, and have 2 defense for Oceanus. So that's just a personal favorite of mine. All right, now going into the one-ofs. One Overrealm of Secret Identity, it's back. Just a better Dark Brawly, in my opinion, getting rid of those token blockers. And one Food, the Dark Banisher, also one of my personal favorites. I just think it's a really good card. Didn't play it at all, so
Didn't play it a single time.
Not a single time. As much as I wanted to,
Oh
it felt like I just always had something better to play. So if you do copy this deck, you should cut that card. I'm probably not going to cut that card because, I just want to win with it.
Excellent.
Because, behind a -5, that card is power. Other 1-0s, Gohan Signature Rare. Just one of because I only have one. So if I had 2, even 3, I might even play 3. Very powerful card. You should play with minimum 2. If anything, the Fu should probably be another
Second
Gohan,
one.
right?
Another thing I remember you talking about, you don't have Android 17 Defending Friends, right? Would you play that card if you had it?
Oh man, I don't know. Like a part of me likes that card a lot. It's on color. It's a floodgate, but Oceanus is also super fun to play. So I don't know. I think I would not play it, even though it's a super powerful, very good card.
That's crazy. All right. Anyways.
And then Gohan Beast SCR. That's a little glary, but yeah, super broken
It's
card.
crazy. Yeah.
I just don't know how much more broken SCRs I'm gonna get, but yeah, like it's just crazy synergy with the leader where you just restand your leader swings, untap another 2 energy. So the amount of plays you have are just limitless. I killed so many red decks just on turn 3, slam Gohan SCR. Regardless of what the board state was, regardless of what their life was at, I would just go Beast SCR. With all the amounts of swings and energy you get, your opponent just can't deal with it when they're all tapped out. So yeah, it was very, very good. And then final super secret tech that I played was At All Costs Vegeta. Honestly, I was looking through my cards. I needed another blue card. I was like, what can I play that would be super fun and exciting in a webcam that would just hopefully if I get to the finals and it's on stream, just blow the viewers away. I thought it would be this card. Sadly, I didn't get there. I couldn't show it off. This probably came up only one time throughout my whole entire tournament where I was just super desperate against a Gogeta deck who was all tapped out. I just slammed Vegeta on 5, took 2 life, went down from 4 to 2, swung with triple strike for a game, and it actually got there. So it won me 1 game. Overall, it's a very fun, silly card to play with, but it was fun for sure.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to our teammate Matt on this one because I heard him talk about this a while ago. I know you say you didn't hear it. Well,
I never heard of
that may or may not be true, but it costs 4, takes 2 life, so it is like a big time self awakener. Would you still play it in the deck going forward just for that reason?
In webcams, I would. If I were to go like nationals, probably not, right? But for fun, I think it's definitely a cool card to play. One game, I actually did use it to awaken from 6. My opponent was stalling me out, and then yeah, on turn 5, I played it, went from 6 to 4, and that is the best case scenario of that card. But it's just so vulnerable to so many things. It's pretty scary playing it.
Right.
All right, Z deck stuff. Lots of 1-0s here. Got the Goku Stronger Together, Vegito, Beerus, Cell, and then another favorite of mine, Awakened Onslaught. Just getting rid of extra cards here and there, but most importantly, paying 1 energy to get rid of 3 cards from your Z is pretty important to me because sometimes you want those cards in your drop area for an overrun.
I think you stole that card from me. I'm gonna need that back.
Oh,
but anyways,
and then 2 Surmounting Vegetas. I just want extra Vegetas just in case, I'm super stuck not being able to awaken. But yeah, I didn't realize they have unique. So then one time I did try to play another one. I was like, oh wait, I can't even play it. So
yeah, your opponent has to kill it somehow, or you have to kill it somehow, which is not easy to do.
Can't combo it off. So yeah, but this was my Z deck. Probably take one of these out for something else. Side deck stuff. 2 Borgos again to replace the Cunnings, and 2 Hero Prospects to replace the Oceanus. 1 Kotsukai, 2 Black Mass Saiyans for some more Self Awakeners if I feel like it. 1 Dabura because I didn't know what else to put. Vegeta the Interceptor, I felt like it might be good against Golden to get rid of their 1-drops or riposte if they riposte me. 1 more Oceanus against decks that I want to mill out. And yes, for decks that I want to mill out, I brought in
oh my God.
boys. I have 2 Rebirth, 2 Frieza, and 1 King Cold. I did mill out 1 Trunks Vegeta player, which was Mike Trudy, our boy.
Our teammate, our friend. You did him dirty with his own card. I'm gonna have to rename this to Soul Striker Mill deck profile.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, that's my side deck. Lots of fun stuff here. Do I think it's extremely competitive? It's extremely competitive. You could definitely make a lot of improvements to this, but it was a very fun deck to play. I probably will play it again because yeah, I had a great time playing it. And it's the only cards I own.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is clearly a masterfully crafted, cross-world TCG side deck, no doubt about it. But anyways, that's deck list we have, Koos. Any shout outs you want to throw out there?
Yeah, again, shout outs to Juha again for helping me out, even though I couldn't play Golden. Hopefully I can play Golden soon. I do miss that deck. Shout outs to Mystic TCG and Deck Planet for sponsoring us and doing all the stuff they do for us. Shout out to Joey too. Rare shout out for the one thing he's ever done for me and give me this deck list.
The one thing. Oh my.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joey, for that. I got the top. Unfortunately, bubbled out. Couldn't get that Goku. With X1, I got 12th, which is a big bummer, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys at the next webcam.
All right. We'll see you next time.